Hi guys, Retro Trek Ralph here with another Star Trek The Next Generation build the US Enterprise into C-1701D model kit build series from HeroCollector, Eaglemoss, HeroCollector, whichever way around you want to do it. So we have unintentional second part to the 6th magazine, only because the amount of work in the last one. And it's done, it's sorted. I'm relatively happy-ish that things will pan out the way that they should do. So without any much further ado, I have a line across there, so I've got dirt on this one. So, stage 20. Okay, another panel piece. I assume that we're going to be fitting this. We have 2 pages, that's good. So we can do this one pretty quickly. Right, I'm going to unbag this. We've got lights, we have dark windows, we have a panel with the reflecting part behind it, we have more windows, escape pods, screws, and a battery pack, and a switch. Ooh, hello, and some more screws. We unbag and we can start putting things in place. I'm just looking back at the previous part. There's parts of the windows, the dark and the light, which is a 19H, a 19G, which is stage 19 assembly. G and H parts, but I'm wondering if the 20F and the 20D we could use the ones from the previous, because these should be the same windows, or should they? This is going, this doesn't actually say where it's going to, it does there, right? So it's a second line. These windows should be the same size. I might just keep using, do I keep using the older parts? Or do I just leave it as B? Because I've got plenty of spares at the moment. I'd hate to... We'll have a go. Right, so we start off with 6 escape pods. Carefully remove 8 escape pod covers from... Oh, dumbass. Carefully remove 2 escape pods from the bag that you put there in the way. You know when you've kind of lost something, you know where it is but you can't see it. Hold on. There, silly of me. I put the 2 that you get in a bag in the spares pot. See, this is the thing with it. We got spares. Will these spares fit on here? And these are spares from the other builds. Technically they should, and they do. So, okay, I'm just going to use older parts. That doesn't seem to fit properly. However, none of them usually do, but that's fine. We're in. Right, I'm gonna just go via this for the top section. And I need some tweezers because this is a pain in the bum. So we've got dark, light. So I do this, they're bigger ones. Okay. Dark. Are these too big? This is the fiddly part about this. You either get them in or you don't. It does. It fits fine. Dark window. So I'm going to have to go through this with parts I've already got. There's a longer part there which was from the front section, which I don't think we'll be using any more of those anyway. So dark, light. This kind of... I know I need to cut some off of the sprues, the parts there. But it's an absolute pain in the bum. I wish they'd come like this, so they're already bagged up, which would be nice. Right, I'm going to put the rest of this in. We've got 2 LED strips this time, so it's the side for this one, while I'm putting that over the top of there, holding everything in place with the silver part there. I put the windows in, as is shown, because I don't want to just go away from how they want me to do this. And we'll get back in a second once I've got the windows on and this in place and the LEDs on the side. It's similar to what we've done before anyway. Screws on this one, we've got BPs, BM, DPs. So I'm guessing the DPs might hold this to the hull. If not, then Yeah, because the P is plastic, so they go through the hull into the plastic parts. Anyway, DM is a metal part. Somewhere, I don't know where the metal bit is, so we'll find out in a bit, I'm sure. Can I just point out one thing as I'm making this now? I have not cut anything off of what these are for this stage 20 assembly. And I've got as far as doing all of this. Up top, second, third, and then first one on row 4 of parts. I mean, parts I've got spare now are 1, 2 in a bag, 3, 4 escape pod covers, and one very long window which goes on the parts. I don't think we'll have many more of these windows, maybe underneath. But actually, just the parts, extras, screws, yes, we know. That's why they're giving us a screw box. However, well, they've given a lot of people a screw box. They haven't given me a screw box. Just give me artwork and whatever. So with this, all I need to do is cut out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 windows, which leaves me a full spare one of them. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 5 of these spare, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Each one of these spare, and half of these. So they will go uncut into there. Yeah, okay. So you can use certain windows for certain things. So don't think that just because you've got them, throw them away, keep hold of them. You might need them for something else. It's like with the last episode I mentioned that somebody wanted to do all of the lights lit up. You can't do it, but you might be able to do big, huge sections that are lit up, or there may be somebody somewhere that we're making these. I'm sure I could probably make a mould out of these. Do that itself, and make a mould, make a silicone mould, pour in some resin, and then you get another one of these. Just cut out your window sections. Fairly very easy to do. You don't have to go too over the top, they just push it into and pour, and then cut out what you need. So cut out the rest of these, put them in, put this bit on, put the lights in place. Why there's another battery pack? Not certain, but give me a second, we'll figure this out. Done. Out of all this, you know, there's 90% of parts recycled from spares. It's they fit perfectly fine. There's a lot of windows that just don't, like the one there. The second one along my thumb is, it just doesn't look like it's lined. It's weird. But, I mean, can I move this with the tweezers? I don't know. No. These are exactly the same made, it's fine, it's whatever's. We'll get round to doing something like that anyway. So, they're in place. It's basically follow that pattern. One screw in there. Then you thread in. At the same time, you don't put it in too tight. You can just put these in place, hold it down, screw that one in place, which will hold these two screws in place. Like before, there's a little tab that will just split the cables in two, which just holds it so you can't pull the actual bulb out. Section down here, put the other bulb, one of the other bulbs in the side here, which is working fine. I can see light coming in there and there and there, and then the other one will go somewhere else and then test, which it works. So far that's going fine. All I'll do is disconnect, put the spares to one side. Stage 20 assembly. It'll give you a preview now. I haven't even got these spare. Ridiculous. Right. Time to bring the skeleton back. It is the strangest instructions. They're reading down like Chinese, or did you read down from up and right to left? I don't know. But basically, it's wanting you to go here and bring the other piece in that we had, the metal piece, which we didn't put from the last part. So we can go through that in a second. It wants you to put this cable, and they've been wrong before, this cable through there, and I'm going to put the bulb through as well, because the bulb wants to be in there somewhere else, probably for this top section here. But it doesn't. Oh, it does. It doesn't. Yeah, it does. That's okay. Right, I'm going to bend down so it goes downwards. These two are right. Right. You want to fight, don't you? Okay. And this is the same as before. This one gets, they both get threaded through this top one bit here Although I don't trust that to save my life. They've got a lip over, lip under. So that is probably the way it goes. This goes over, but the cables go under. That gets threaded through there. It gets pulled through. If I can, yes. Okay. I'd say one of these cables to go through here, but that looks like it's just that one only. These are a little bit higher up. Please be easier than the last lot. Something's not right there. Something isn't far off. So not far off isn't bad for me. I'm happy with that. Well, relatively. As we're nowhere near lining up for those two there. So why is that there? Does that want to go further back? That wants to go down. I think that wants to go in there. Okay. That cable goes down. I'm almost lined up. What am I stuck on now? You're not there. You, my little friend, the black one here. The black and red one is kind of stuck or potentially pinned somewhere else. That will line up there, but it won't line up there. So I'm guessing I want this red and black one, the first light, to come through this hole. No, you can't see it. Right, there we go. Kind of yes, but no, but yes. That goes up but doesn't. I don't want to nip any cables, which I'm going to do. Is there anything about the yellow? Am I doing this the right side? You know what, I honestly don't think I am. Yeah, I am. It's that way, okay. So that's the picture, is that way round. Wrong then. That side seems to line up, but this side doesn't seem to do much because the red and black cable is just jutting out a little bit too much. Or is the yellow and white sticking out too much? I think it's the red and black. So I want to move this one here. I'm doing an adjustment. I'm going to see what I can do. I'm going to remove that red and black one. Just release the screw, take out. I want to push this through. Pull the other one out. There. At the side and get it in. I haven't even zoomed in. Come on, Ralph. Right there. I'm doing there. So, I've unscrewed that. That one goes back in. This is a test. Obviously, everything's a blooming test with me. That can go through there, not a problem. In, done. Screw that back in place. Apologies, I'm not the type of person to refilm something when I've done it wrong or right. Well, yeah, it's fine. Oh man, what do I expect men to do? It's okay. That red bit is in the wrong place. Is it? No. That's fine. That yellow one is in the wrong place. Okay. So the yellow one goes to the side down here. 1 minute. Now we have it in place. I will warn anybody now. I thought that, let me show you on the skeleton here. On the opposite side, we have these little, where are they? Come on, these little, right here, these little dints. I thought they were for cables. I was positive they were for cables. You thread the cables under, thread the cables under. And over here as well, there's loads around. There's a gap there for the cables. It's not for cables. It is for the LEDs. Because these LEDs come up at these angles, and that one feeds under there, which there is a cable bit there. Same as the part I've just put on, which is there. And I threaded the yellow one right here underneath this part here, but it's for the LED, as you can see there. It's a cutaway to keep these panels with the LEDs in place. So we are better, I think. But that one's in place, done. I'll show you. Really taking shape. That's actually really good flush. This side isn't still. I need to look on that, see if I'm pushing something up with a cable or something. For the minute, that's fine. That's good. The next part is C. Get the panel here that you got from before. Retrieve the stage 18 assembly, which is a UI 05A A1, whatever. Right, and you put this next. You don't put that next to the phaser. Right, you put it up here. So the cables go split again? How the... Oh, the instructions are wrong again. Excuse me, boys and girls, but I need to zoom in and show you. It shows that 2 cables underneath. You got, oh no, it's the red and the green. It's fine. If there's another cable underneath that these think that it shows. Right, ignore me. Ignore me about a little bit. Why are you watching the video? Try and learn from my mistake. Right. These will go into the second one there. And these will go into the second one there. Either side of this big hole there. However, there's little tongue there, little notch there will go in. Do these bend over at least? Yeah. Okay. So these want to go properly bent over downwards, both sides. Yes, because it's going between these 2 parts of the skeleton. I don't, like I said before, I don't like doing this because it's going to end up breaking the LEDs one day. So that part goes underneath there. These parts nip in and the whole thing's in place. And I need to screw in with what? Yes, yes, and make sure that everything's underneath these parts like they are there. They are inside, not holding over. 2 BM screws, is that all? Okay, I have a BM screw, or 2, over here. So that just wants putting in place. Why have I not got a DP screw anywhere? I've run out of those, or have I just kicked them around? Right, let's do up here then. BM. So it's B for the B size, and M for metal. Hold that down if I can. Honestly, I can't see the instructions. Done, done. So that's happy, happy, happy. No. Yes, no. How is that either side? Oh, because it nips underneath. Alright, so the ball all want to go underneath there. That's fine. They are fine going underneath there. Okay, I'm happy with that. And then BM, it's these 2 up here. Oh, this screwdriver is just driving me crackers. Up inside. Oh, you absolute. Say every time, this screwdriver is useless. Look at all the heads are exactly the same, but it's frustrating, shall we say. So, nip that in. Slight round in there, BM screw again, and stop holding. What that worries me is I need to get something really soft down here, because the amount of times we're going to be doing this, we're going to end up scratching this and breaking it. Okay, so BM. Yep, and yep, as long as that was lipped over. That's strange. No lights there, and I've got an LED there. Why have I got an LED there? Does that not want to go in anywhere? It's not even told me yet there's an LED going somewhere. That would probably go... There's 2 here, isn't there? 1 there. Why are we not doing more LEDs? I've got 3 LEDs that are now out, that aren't even in anything. These must go in when these panels go in. For there, and there. Where's the second? That must come over here. That must go to there, and that must go to there. Unless that goes up to a panel here, shall we say? That might go to like there, and there's another one that comes here to other ones. Alright, we're fine. We've done stage 20. I'll flip you around, show you how we are. There's a little lip there, ridge there. What's wrong with that? There's a lot of this that it kind of clicks into place, but it doesn't. I've got a gap as well. That's not right at all. I loosen that, doesn't do anything. I don't know why that is such a big gap. That's not nice at all, that gap. I don't like it. I don't like it a very lot. There's not even anything holding that on there. Maybe this will do quite well afterwards with a lot of hot glue. Force, hot glue, done. Okay, not happy at all with that gap. We'll come back to this when we get to stage 21. Stage 21 parts. 5 windows, 5 clear windows, 5 escape hatches, back to the battery pack, which we hadn't got last time. Actually, where is the actual battery pack part? The door part. That's not here. Phaser bank, a metal hull piece, transporter emitter, a bolt, and some more screws and LED. Right, let's crack on with... Oh, okay. I need the neck part finding. Simple enough stage now. Get the neck, get the battery pack, get a BM screw or two. There's a second one. Screw the battery pack to here. This is what I will be upgrading later, I think. I don't really want batteries in this. I would like to put it to the main to put on display. It's too big to fly around. It's like my Millennium Falcon for the Lego. It's too big. Which, that's only a good thing, to be honest. But it's too big. Done, so nip it into place, a little bit of force, nothing over the top. It's a hold in place, you're not holding up Atlas. Right, so then after there, put in the nut into the battery pack and put this piece here. It will go one way. It will go 2 ways. Right, it just the notch on the thing goes to the front, so I want 2 BP. So I will jump in front. I want the BP ones, screws, holding this in place. It's just so you can screw in the front cover for the batteries. I mean, where I do like the battery idea, so you can put this wherever you want. I'm not a fan of it. I'd rather have a permanent solution that you haven't got to faff a lot to get the batteries changed in it. And I have looked forward, and I think if you watched the last episode you will have seen how they think they put the batteries in, and that's just going around. Super glue for that one, I think. So that's done. Just don't do too much. I need to just re-glue that one. We'll get to the part we'll part B in a second. With the next section out of the way, what they want us to do now is the panel. The phaser bank, tools out of the way so we can see. Hold that in place, and 3 CP screws, because they're bigger, and the plastic because it's going through metal into the plastic part. So that should be easy enough to do. Screw in place straight, that'd be nice. I do think a lot of this is very, very overkill on stuff, but it's nice that they do so much for the construction of this. It's not just hit and hope, not just glued together, it's not just, well, it'll do sort of thing. I'm hoping it isn't anyway. Again, I would like to have had this phaser bank part put as a full stretch all the way around. That's a bit weird. I think I've just... No, I think we're alright. I think it's like almost a bit of a grinding thing. Right, and then... Now we're going to cross now. This is what makes me laugh with it. Sometimes it goes down, sometimes it goes across. We'll just peel off the back of here. So you got your transporter emitter. This is another one-shot piece. Unless you've got double-sided, really thin double-sided tape. And see, this is what people are going to find problems with later on when we get to the registration number. So we have that there. Nice. The gold coming off of there. No, it can't be. That would be silly. Right, we've got CP screw spare. We want escape hatches. So again, back to my spares. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 spare escape hatches. Only those spare windows at present. Oh no, we have got these spare windows. So we're going to use them and not them. But then there's 5 there and 5 there. Which one do I use? Yeah. Let's figure this out, we'll go along. Right, so we want... Where are we? We're over here. Left side, left side. Right, so we want the parts going down. Okay. So I want it that way. So it looks that way around. 2 down. So if you did it the wrong way, it would be there. It'd look a little bit, well, yeah, it'd probably work alright. So that's 2. It's 2 from the last part. You may find it easy to position windows in the deck panels with tweezers. Yeah, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Depends on lots of external factors. 1, how I feel. 2, how annoyed I am. 3, what piece I'm using. Other than that, it works fine. I'm trying to get that through there. So what I do with these, I'll cut off there and cut off there. Done, because nice straight enough edge. I'll do that with models anyway, so done. Now, windows, 2, 3 of those. So I've got 2 clear. 1, 2. Let's go 1, 2 there. To one side, and how many of these? Well, 3 of these, don't we? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So more spares for the pot. Just over there. Oh, these are tweezers. If you can get them on the side, you can possibly drop them in. If they're not on the side, they just lay on the backs. And drop them so they drop on the side. They're squeezing in a little bit, these. Last one's there on its side, drops in. They're forcing in, that's better. Some pieces do that, and some pieces they just kind of sit on the top and don't do anything. Right. Hold on. Why are they there? Okay, now this is what's worrying me. We've already put this piece in here. That one up here. So now I need to put that there without losing the windows and escape hatches. Here we go again. Right, B is screwed in. What I recommend, put the piece in your hand with all the pieces on. Lift up this, put in, but then you need to put, because it's this part here, it lips underneath this part here. So you need to try and get the lip on this side under there, and then gently put it into place and put that one screw there in. Once that's done, you should be sorted, and it looks like that. I mean, it's taking shape. I'm still not happy with this part here. Even that part's really not in the right place, is it? Something's really not right with it. I've got a big gap there as well. Yeah, the phaser band just kind of jup, and it doesn't fit right. So I'll look at that later. Right, so begin by, it's now for C. Right, so there's only one screw holding that in place. I'll guess that there is going to be 1, 2. No, because it's this piece here. Yes, there'll be another 1, 2 going in, maybe 3, 4, 5 holding that in place later. It does actually say something about the light here, I think does... Oh, hello. I think that's come out of there. This is going to be our constant problem with this kit. Things are going to just pop out and you're not exactly going to know where they go. Did that want to go in there or not? Because I've got a piece there with no light in. Which is there, no light. 1, 2 there. 1, 2, yeah, that's... One's popped out. It's there. No, it isn't there. Yes, it is there. It's going to be a constant enemy, this. Light's coming out. Once it's all in place and done, we'll be happy. At the minute, it's just chasing things around. Now, I've just been an hour faffing and fettling with this to try and see if I can get that panel gap underneath sorted out, and I've got almost there, but now we've got a massive panel gap from this, so I might have to take that off, bend the tabs in so this forces itself down onto the hull more. I'm not entirely certain if it's not down to the phaser bank, but we'll go back to this at a later time. Everything's on, everything's in, so it's just taking, this is taking so long. Right, begin by identifying the unassigned deck panel light bulb from stage 19. Oh my goodness. Right, so is it that one? It's a red one apparently. If I follow the... It's not that one. I've got 2 here apparently. Coming from what? Within your saucer, plug this into the top of the reflector U311. Right, so it's got to be this one here. Why does it show me twice? Why does it show that going that? Because it goes across to here, which I've done here. Is it that? See, this is no longer turned into a how-to. This is a how to avoid certain bits. I wonder if these are going to get running lights on it. That would be a fun thing to have. Right, that's in and on and down. Okay. Which is that one, but that's not us, that's that one, but that's that one. Thread it underneath. Oh, this is like stereo instructions. I've still got another bulb down here anyway, which I think... Is it that one? Too many wires. This is the problem, there's too many wires. Should have been one big massive light inside it to light everything up. Right, I need to put screws into this right hand panel here. The BMs need to be supporting everything down. Do I need to put the EMs in now, or wait until I figure out what bulb that is? Might be that one. No. This is... I am absolutely lost, you know. Completely lost. Where do these go? Left hand panel. See, I've got a spare there. I've not got a spare one there. I've got a spare one there. But why would that go there, but not anywhere else? There's definitely one spare there, unless this goes to both of them. No, because I've still got this here. Got one there, that must go into here. Has to. The next panel. 2 minutes. Right, step C has got me really confused. However, it didn't take much, but it asked me. Right, what you need to do is identify, well, from the last few parts there have been 2 light bulbs, 2 LEDs. One from this string here, which one goes into that part here. I'll get you in a little bit so you can see better. Right. The other one of these that we put in this panel here, thread it through, put it into this section here, so that one cable does the 2 sections there. There is still another one here that comes from this side here. I assume that this will go into the next panel along to do, so ignore that one. The other one, I think, was it that one? That was spare. Not 100% certain, but then you get the second cable. No, I think that was already done. Yeah, because you've already got, yeah, it's just that one there. And just a 211. The second, the one that you get with this kit, the cable, thread it underneath this bit, and then on top of the panel, put one inside here, the other one branch off. That'll be for the next panel, similar to this one. So this should probably go like that. We don't have any more spares on the other side, so that's fine. Screw in all of these, the BMs screws, all these ones into the actual framework for this panel, because we've just done this panel. Then use the EMs, ones that look like they've got a washer on them, all along the plastic, so everything on here should be done and sorted and screwed in place. Done. Then it wants you to test all the lights, hence it shows you right there. No, I'm not, because this is going on for far too long, but look at that. It doesn't look bad at all. And then there's a gap there. I assume that will be possibly sorted out later. I can potentially tear that out, bend the pins, the pegs underneath, make that a lot more flusher, which might bring that up a little bit more. But at the minute, it's fine. I'm happy enough with it. I've got a lip on here, which I don't know how will be resolved. That might be down to these, or might not be. Don't know why that's not in right. Anything? No. Anything? That's loose. No, it's not going to do anything anyway, so why that isn't lined up, I don't know, but hopefully if there's an external piece on here that might pin that into place anyway. That's fine. I'm ignoring that for a bit, because again, this is taking too long. I really need to jump in here. This video is going on far too long. It's going to have to be a 3-part video. So we'll get on with stage 22 in the next part. So with that in mind, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe and follow me on social media. And I'll see you in another video and the next part of this very soon. Bye for now.